But for now, we're going to do Seiyo Otoshi. The other night we did Ukigoshi, okay? And we were comparing it to like Ogoshi, to Ippon Suyanagi, Tokoshi Guruma. And we notice that in all of those major throws, a great similarity that they have is you are always turning around 180 degrees. I say actually slightly more. Not a lot, but just a little bit more than 180 degrees to make sure your hip gets out to block them from stepping around. But then we did Ukigoshi. And in Ukigoshi, we only came in sideways. Okay? And we said, well, what's the difference? Since I don't have to turn this far, Ukigoshi is a much faster throw because it's just right here. Ukigoshi is also a great counter technique. Somebody tries to sweep you with like an Uchimata or Harai Goshi. You step out and you pop them right up. What's the drawback of Ukigoshi? Well, on the throws where you turn completely around, you usually end up with more control. You get to end up diving if you want. You have a nice strong grip on them and you wheel them over your hip. Where on Ukigoshi, you got a much smaller spot that you're riding them over on. So they can dodge it a little easier. The one we're going to do now, Seiyo Otoshi, a version of Seiyo Otoshi, combines some of the elements of Ogoshi. It combines a little bit of Ukigoshi, and it also combines a little bit of knee drop Seiyo Inagi, okay, like a double knee drop. It's like Ukigoshi in that you don't turn all the way around. It's like the normal Seiyo Nagis in that you turn more than just a quarter ways, but it's like a double knee drop because you do drop down. So it's kind of like taking a strong point of a number of different throws, smashing it together, and making it doable. Miss Amy, may I borrow you? Are you okay today? Okay. Right here, please. Now, on Seiyo Otoshi, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in like I'm doing a Nippon Suyanagi. But as I do so, I'm actually going to overspin a little bit, and I'm going to end up facing Gen. So I come into here, and then I drop to here. Now, with a strong grip here, I can lift here if I want, or I can just sideways myself up. Boom. Right here, please. You okay to take a pulse today? Good. So I come in, boom, turn through. Time this way. Boom, step through. And if you guys are noticing, I'm not having to power through. When I get down on my knees and I end up facing the 3/4 direction, I'm close into them. Now my body, could you please stand up behind me? In a knee drop Suyanagi, I'm right here. In the Seiyo Otoshi, I'm here. Now even just as I turn, I don't know if you guys saw that, just as I turn in, woo, oh, thank you. From here, my lift is in, as I go down, I try to bring my rear end up, and it launches them over. To do a proper knee drop, you want to bring your booty up. That way, there's a lift. People that just come in and drop like this aren't doing a throw. They're actually just bundling themselves up and hoping you trip over them. If you're at a tournament currently, and you do that, and they don't trip over you, you get penalized. They say, where's the throw? You're just making a ball. They want to see you go down and then come up. In contrast, behind me. In contrast, when I go to the Seiyo Otoshi, when I turn like this, you notice that first of all, my body length is distributed across instead of that way. So it actually creates a bigger, how would I put this? A bigger obstacle for her to step around. She can't just skip around that way. She might be able to skip to the front, but I've got my arm here too, so I can stop and just slide out. And when someone is behind you, and you turn through, out and down. You guys see that? She's not even helping me with that. She's not doing the whole jump thing. I'm just going out and down. And if you're at the proper height, they're going to sail. In other words. So from here, I'm shooting in, carrying through, dropping down, wheeling over. Nipomo. They're struggling on knowing when to do throws. I'm watching them push, 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 and then trying to turn into Ippon Seoinage as they're pushing their opponent away. Don't do that. Ippon Seoinage is a this way throw. So if you're pushing them, make sure you bring them back, okay? But one of the great times to do this throw is when someone's advancing on you. When they're pushing you back, trying to go for like a running osotogari or something like that. If you just stop and throw your body, here's them, and you throw your body lengthwise across, you end up blocking their knees, and their momentum just helps with the carryover. So, but you're going to see, when you do it right, just like I was doing with Amy, when you step in on it, you learn to hold your body at just the right height. It's just easy as can be. As Amy and I are walking, I'm going to turn and drop, and that's where I'm going to end it. Okay? I won't say an agi or a Seo Otoshi fake to Morotegari. What is Morotegari? Morotegari is the double leg read. And how you do that is from here, you shoot in behind both legs. You need to get a good lean into it. You want to get your shoulder into them. And you just take them down. So, that was Morotegari. Now the way that we used to do Ippon Seoinage fake, or a Seo Otoshi fake to this, is you would come in like you were going for this, stepping back through, letting go, turning in, and reaping over. Ippon Seoinage, you know that one of the first things they're going to do to defend is stick their hand out and lean back on you. So I forget it. Brush it aside and shoot in. So again, from this position here, I'm going to step through, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to forget it. As I drive, boom, boom. Osotogaki. And from here, boom, come in, boom, boom. Left leg right behind, sweeping down.